Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
The veteran Joey Sly ready to get this started. Glad to have you with us, folks. And we are underway here at Gillette Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his second season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Okay, ready?
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Brissett. Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And deep to return is Josh Downs. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Taken down at the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Richardson on 3rd and short. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
19, set. 19, set.
45. Mike, 45.
First down, Brissett. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Brissett. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. We'll find Gibson here complete. Pushing through the contact. And he goes out right around the 39.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, second down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Douglas, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Douglas, the man in motion. Brissett now on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They go play action with Brissett. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
44, Mike, 44.
Pass caught here by Osborne. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Forced out, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Nifty move. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Jones there for the tackle. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
19, 10, 20, 10.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Brissett now. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Brissett on first down. Out left and complete to Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here we go. 44 to Mike. 44.
From the red zone now, Brissett steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Seven, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. To throw is Brissett. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around. Touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Brissett sets to throw it. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On 1st down, Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 6. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. New England's offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Stevenson, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Douglas, the man in motion. Brissett to throw on 1st. Douglas with a grab over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Brissett. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Brissett. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run with Gibson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On fourth down, on comes Joey Sly for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Again, it's Richardson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they've picked him off already in this opening half.
The Patriots with the football here late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Dancing to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Richardson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops it for a loss of 6. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Marcus Jones now to return. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Douglas, the man in motion. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Brissett. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. First down, Brissett. He completes it to Henry. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Stevenson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They run once more with Stevenson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Stevenson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This is Stevenson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, here's Dallas Flowers. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Richardson on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Richardson. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that 1st down in the process. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's going to be caught by ALIEXPRESS. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45.
Here's Brissett. He's got Hooper on the short connection. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. On the counter, Gibson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and 5.
Here's Brissett.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Douglas, the man in motion. Brissett. He finds Douglas complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And
I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play fake, Brissett. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Richardson off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Second and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Richardson on 3rd and short. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Douglas, the man in motion. Brissett on 1st down. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 48 yards. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Richardson to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
18 Cardinal.
On first down, Richardson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second and a couple.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Back to throw. Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now it's Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Set to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Brissett sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Brissett now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for New England. 54 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Stevenson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Stevenson again, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out through an opening, and there he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Richardson will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Brissett. Short pass caught by Henry. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw is Brissett. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Brissett. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it concluded with the touchdown pass to Antonio Gibson. we slide out a kickoff after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
45's the mic. Let's go, defense.
To throw, Brissett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a second and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 44.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 114 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. A give for Stevenson, running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. Oh, he shifts past him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Man. These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now out come the Patriots. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Brissett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here.